By the time the neighborhood had survived Karen's warrant stunt and the infamous 220-volt gate incident, most people figured she would tone things down. But Karen didn't know the meaning of tone down. She simply adjusted her strategy, from dramatic public confrontations to sneaky, underhanded tricks. This time, she went after electricity. I noticed something was wrong on a Tuesday evening when my power bill spiked. By a lot. I live pretty modestly. LED lights, efficient appliances, solar panels feeding the grid. My bill is usually laughably small. But suddenly I was being billed like I was running a Bitcoin farm in my basement. So I started investigating. First step, the meter. It was spinning like a carnival ride at peak hours, even when I had nothing on inside. That meant the juice was going somewhere. I walked the property line and sure enough, hidden near the back fence, there was an extension cord snaking from one of my outdoor outlets, tucked under a patch of ivy, and running straight into Karen's yard. I unplugged it immediately. My bill dropped the next day. Problem solved, right? Wrong. 2 days later, the cord was back, this time routed from a different outlet, then again from another. She was systematically hunting for new ways to tap into my power. I finally caught her in the act. She was in my side yard, crouched behind a shrub with an orange extension cord, trying to jam it into my outlet like some kind of suburban outlaw electrician. "Karen!" I barked. She jumped, nearly dropping the cord. "Oh, I was just, checking for code compliance." "With an extension cord?" Her chin went up. "You have excess power. It's unfair to the community. I'm redistributing it." "Karen, that's called theft." She rolled her eyes. "Don't be dramatic." I didn't argue. Instead, I went inside, downloaded the footage from my cameras, and called the sheriff's office. Now, our county sheriff doesn't play games when it comes to utility theft. Power companies lose serious money when people do this. Within 48 hours, a deputy arrived with a utility inspector. They reviewed my footage, checked the outlet, and then went straight to Karen's house. Half the neighborhood watched from their porches as the sheriff knocked on her door. Karen came out blustering, waving her clipboard, and accusing me of harassment. But when the inspector pointed out the extension cord running from my yard into her laundry room window, the whole facade collapsed. "Ma'am," the deputy said loud enough for everyone to hear, "stealing electricity is a crime. You don't get to redistribute someone else's power." Karen sputtered. "But I'm the HOA president." The deputy didn't miss a beat. "The HOA doesn't override state law." Then came the kicker. Right there in front of everyone, the inspector and deputy shut off her main breaker, locked it with a tag, and told her she'd need to settle fines with the power company before she could get reconnected. Karen shrieked that this was unconstitutional, while her house sat dark as a cave. The neighborhood erupted in whispers, chuckles, and not-so-hidden laughter. Kids pointed. One guy even filmed her meltdown, and yes, it made the local Facebook group. For the next week, Karen's once glowing, over-decorated house was pitch black at night. No porch lights, no humming air conditioner, nothing. She had to drag extension cords from a noisy rented generator just to keep her fridge running. Every time she fired it up, the whole block heard it, a constant reminder of her failed power heist. Eventually, she paid the fines, and the utility company restored her service. But her reputation? That never recovered. People still joke about Karen's blackout whenever the lights flicker during a storm. As for me, I installed locking covers on all my outlets, and I kept a copy of the footage, especially the moment the sheriff cut her power, as a little digital trophy. Karen thought she could steal electricity without consequence. Instead, the sheriff pulled the plug, literally, while the whole neighborhood watched.